Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. We are broadcasting to you live from the Center of Excellence in Mokoyo. We're here at the Trade and Investment Convention 2022, the 23rd edition, and this year's theme, Business Resilience. I want to welcome to join me this morning the Head of Regional Initiatives at Ramps Logistics Ltd, Mr. Rudy Rampersad, because we're talking business resilience. How are you doing this morning?
Good, and thank you very much for having us, man.
Not a problem. Well, firstly, I want us to start with, a brief description of Ramps Logistics. What do you guys do? What are you all about?
So, we like to call ourselves, we say we are a software technology company that provide logistics services. So, over the last 37 years, we've been, providing freight forwarding, custom brokerage, trucking, project cargo setup, logistics throughout the Caribbean and internationally.
Okay.
And
you all do this for industries across the board. You're not focused in any one particular area.
Industries across the board. So, you do a little bit of oil and gas, commercial, retail, manufacturing, it's pretty much pharma, everything across the board throughout.
Okay. And you partner with other islands, with other businesses, with other sectors to be able to make these things happen?
Yes. And for us, what we believe, to grow and to have that international reach, we have to partner. And through partnership, we have been able to grow. So throughout the islands, we have a number of different agents and partnerships, and that has really helped us to expand into what it is today.
So do you think then, therefore, that we have now more opportunity for the Caribbean community to continue to grow?
Yes, not only has technology allowed us opportunity to exponentially grow, but in each island, in the Caribbean, we all have something that is unique to us. And if we tap on that uniqueness within all of us and we bring that together, it really helps us to expand into what we could provide outside there, right? But the key is that we have to come together. We have to come together.
Well, one step in coming together would be the Trade and Investment Convention.
Yes.
I assume that's why you're here.
Oh, yes.
So tell me, what are some of the benefits to you and to Ramps Logistics of being a part of this convention?
No, over the last few years, this Trade and Convention has been, if not the biggest, but one of the largest in-person conference in the Caribbean. So it really allows us the opportunity to connect and meet new partners, both internationally and locally. And under this year's business theme of business resilience, it really allows us the opportunity now to kind of learn from each other, understand what we have done over the last 2 years, what our lessons learned, what we have done to pivot to continue to run business.
Yeah.
So those are the conversations, we want to see again continuing here. And I think that will really help us grow over the next few years.
Now, are you really able to have those conversations in a setting like this? I heard the CEO of TTMA talking earlier, and he was saying that, you get a better conversations happen around cocktail tables, etc., etc.
Yes, certainly.
But in a convention setting like this, are you able to have that level of conversation?
Oh, yes. For us, what we've really helped us, and previously before, we've had the webinars, the online conversation, the discussions, right? But that in-person meeting, that shaking our hand, putting a name to our face. And the nice thing about it is that you have those throughout in each booth, right? So guys walk around, you meet, and you have those type of discussions. And you could also walk through and understand who you think might be the best fit for you to have those conversations. And each booth allows that space, you can sit and have a conversation. So we're excited about that.
And you've been here before, obviously.
Yes.
And in the past, have you been able to forge those partnerships that you've been able to turn into lucrative business deals?
Oh, yes, certainly. So, this year is the 23rd year of TIC. And we've been trying to support as much as we can over the last few years. And we have ourselves, not just in terms of manufacturing, but because TIC has allowed such a multi-sectorial setup with small, medium, large businesses and multiple sectors of the businesses, it has really allowed us to connect and partner with a lot of guys. So like right now we have a lot of partnerships throughout the Caribbean that we help not just in manufacturing, but in pharma, into new distribution businesses. So it's a real opportunity.
I often wonder, when you talk about all these different sectors and things, I'm partial towards the orange economy, as they say, right? I don't know if there's even room, because I know that even entertainment companies, like we have bar groups on the show later on, but if they were to be doing things to different islands and stuff like that, you guys would be a part of that process as well.
Oh yeah, certainly. And what we like to do, through like companies like even like bar groups, we can help with the logistics setup, right? Understanding how we do the proper packing, creating from origin, what's the best measure to get it across the different countries, clearance, delivery, on-time delivery in those countries also, and even we assist in terms of setup, removing, so that allows us a partnership throughout. And we also now work with the different agents in these islands to help build a level that we all think is of a certain quality.
Nice. And has it been easy to do in terms of, you know, getting everybody to be on the same page quality-wise?
It's I think it's a work in progress. Quality is something that's a work in progress.
Yeah.
You know, we try to set at least a minimum bar that all of us have to conform to, and then every day we try to see ways how we can improve that. But I think the key to improving and building guys into that quality system is ensuring that we have something that's documented. Guys can understand something that's clearly there to communicate with each other.
It's a policy, essentially.
It's a policy, correct. And I think that is the greatest way of how we can push quality.
Right. But does the policy now have to vary based on the island that you're going to or the island that you're in or operating out of?
So I think there's small differences as you go through the islands. But in terms of quality management systems, the fundamentals are pretty much the same throughout.
Yeah.
So I think once we have those fundamentals documented and you understand how it relates to your business, you know, throughout, it's something that could stand to work throughout.
Yeah. Now, it would be remiss of me to have you here and not ask the question that's been in the public domain for the past few months, I guess. Yeah. The situation in Guyana with Ramps Logistics, you saw that you were declined because you didn't follow local content quotas or something like that. There was some discrepancy there, and they said that you guys declined. What you have an update on that situation?
Yeah. So you know, at this time, you know, we've responded to the LC, the Local Content Secretariat, based on the requirements. You know, and we provided that response to them. I think approximately 30 days ago.
Right.
So at this stage now, we're just pending their response on how we move forward from
okay. But just to clarify, is it guys are not banned from operating in Guyana?
No. You know, in Guyana and the local content law, which pushes that, which we all support. You know, it's one that allows you a certain level of employment and a certain level of business partnership with locals also. So it gives that opportunity how you build local international business together.
Right.
And you can operate, but certain services are required through the oil and gas setup for that local content certificate.
So you say certain services are required?
Yes, correct.
So in order to be able to operate in the oil and gas sector or industry, you need to have a certain amount of, I guess, Guyanese working there and on the management team as well? Or?
So at the management level, we're looking at 75% Guyanese at the management level. And by us, we're already at that number. I think we're at 92.
Right.
At our employee level, we're close to 99% Guyanese. So we've met a few of those criteria. And we've also met, we've continued to do only about 2 weeks ago. We just hosted our first vendor workshop that allows a lot of locals to come in, understand where the opportunities are, understand where we want to go in terms of quality systems, and help build those vendors. And
is that important to you at Ramps Logistics in terms of not just Guyana, but all the different places that you're in? The islands, for example, if you go there, is it important to you to hire locals? Or you're saying, well, I want to make sure my quality good, so I will carry people who are specialized in this.
No, I tell you, right? The key is that, and it's part of our culture, right? Wherever we go, we have to help ensure and build that place to make it better. And the only way that is you have to build the local capacity in each place we work. So everywhere we have our offices, there's close to 75 or 80% locals in every single office at a minimum. And the key is that we use our, not just technology, but our quality systems, our experience, and then we transfer how we mentor and grow those leaders in those countries. Because when you build those capacities, not just it makes your business easier to operate, but it helps build the entire atmosphere of that area you're working, right? It helps build up those businesses.
Exactly.
So,
the CEO of the TTMA said last night in the opening, a rising tide raise all boats.
All boats, correct.
Exactly. So we look forward to that. Any closing words? What do you hope to get out of this year's conference?
We're excited about it. We're just excited to be back out, in person, right? And what we're looking at is, continuing on that business theme of business resilience, right? So how do we connect with each other? How do we learn from each other this year? How do we understand, hey guys, what worked over the last 2 years? How we can help implementing that on our business? Because not just you want to grow your business again, but you want to also prepare for another issue, let's say another pandemic that do come.
Anything else that shows up.
How can we go forward again and continue? So we're excited about it, very excited.
Rudy Rampersad, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. And all the best today. I hope that all the connections work out in your favor.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rudy Rampersad. He is the head of regional initiatives at Ramps Logistics Ltd. Joining us here on the Now Morning Show as we broadcast to you live from the Center of Excellence in Mokoyo for the Trade and Investment Convention 2022. We take a quick break and we come back with more. Stay tuned.